final night of Aberdeen Asset Management Cowes week. We've had a fantastic week here in the Dragons, and I am with our two youngest Dragon competitors. On the left we've got Will Heritage, and on the right we've got Joe Baily. First of all, guys, well done on a great week. You've both done very well. Tell us a bit about yourselves now. Will, how old are you?
I'm 10.
And Joe?
12.
And how long have you both been sailing Dragons?
I've been sailing for about 4 years. And yeah, and I've been sailing 4 years in Cowes Week on the Dragon.
Very good. And you, Will?
I've been sailing only like half a year with Graham and Julia doing the foredeck.
Right, so Graham and Julia Baily have introduced you both to Dragons, haven't they?
Yeah.
And now, do I understand, Joe, that you were planning to sail with Graham and Julia this week, but you've grown too much and you're too fat? Is that true?
Yeah.
So this is why you got the call up, was it, Will?
Yeah.
Small enough. So, Joe, who did you end up sailing with, since you couldn't sail with them?
I ended up sailing on Supremacy on GBR 669.
And who else were you sailing with?
I was sailing with Richard Cullen, and he was the helm. And then I was sailing with Jenny, I can't remember.
Jenny Stutley?
Jenny Stutley.
Yeah.
And Alex.
And you had Alex with you too?
Yeah, Alex.
Very good.
Alex.
And who had you got in your boat? You got
I
Graham and
had-
Julia, obviously.
Yeah, Graham and Julia, and Timmy Taverner.
So Tim Taverner, the Dragon World Champion.
Yeah.
Not a bad team.
No. But,
So how did you both get on?
Joe. Well, I came 7th. Well, we came 7th overall.
Yep.
Yeah, and so it was mid-fleet. It's alright.
That's all right. How many boats do we have?
13, yeah.
Yeah, so that's very good. But you were a bit more of a mixed crew, weren't you? So they had various changes during the week, didn't they?
Yeah.
And you guys were always a bit of the front runners, weren't you?
Yeah. Well, we won overall,
Yeah.
which is very nice, and we were so far ahead that we didn't have to race today.
That's showing off,
So-
that is.
We're all a bit tired this morning.
Decided it was too difficult. So what do you both do on the boat? Well, what do you do?
I'm foredeck,
Mm-hmm.
driving the spinning pole, and setting it up for the hoist.
Yeah.
Spinnaker.
And Will, what about you? What do you do?
I do fine jib
Mhm.
and the uphaul and downhaul on the pole.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking to get up.
Now, you won't mind me saying this, but you're actually not very tall, either of you. So how do you cope with that in the boat? Is that a problem, or is it in fact okay?
It's not that bad actually. It's just reaching the spinnaker pole for the jibe, which is the main thing about being short.
But you can just about do it.
Yeah.
Now, were you still jibing it in all that wind? Because we've had really windy weather this week.
Yeah, it was hard, and when the spinnaker loads up, you just have to keep going on with the jibe and not give up.
Not give up. What about you? What's it been like for you on the windy days?
Really, really fun actually. Yeah, I was right at the front of the boat, so I was doing fine jib, and it's kind of in the underwater section. So it was
Submarine,
quite
not a
wet as well.
dragon.
Yeah.
So what do you do when you're not sailing Dragons? Joe, what do you get up to when you're not sailing Dragons?
Well, I live in Norwich, so I sometimes sail National 12s,
Mm-hmm.
and I generally get about, go to the park, I suppose.
And Will, what do you do when you're not dragon sailing?
I sail my oppie in Leamington, even though I live here in Cowes, and just going to school.
Going to school. So, are we going to see some more of you guys sailing in the Dragons?
Yeah.
And what's your big aim? What would you like to achieve?
Win.
Win.
It's probably the highest we can hope for. Just keep doing what we're doing.
Well, it's been great to have you in the fleet this week, guys. It's been fantastic watching the two of you in all that breeze up on the foredeck and the front of the boat. There were a couple of times when you just completely disappeared into waves, Joe, and watching you climb up on the foredeck and do your jibes was very impressive, Will. So congratulations to both of you.
Thank you.
And thanks for talking to us tonight. and
Okay.
keep up the good work.
Thanks. Thank you.